Dear Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, first of all, I just want to say what an incredible inspiration you are. I have loved following your journey, from winning your primary, to being the youngest woman to serve in Congress, to being featured all over the media. You are articulate, unafraid to challenge the establishment, and a powerful speaker and advocate. I was especially excited when I learned that you're a fellow Intel ICEF alumni with a science background. All of these reasons that I think you are so incredible are also why I felt that I had to write you this letter today. As you very well know, climate change is a huge issue facing the world. Earlier this week, you spoke to a group about the United Nations' latest report, which says we have just 12 years to take drastic action before we start seeing major devastation from climate change. Given this very short time frame and the large potential for harm, I'm sure you agree with me that the government, as well as all us individuals, should be doing absolutely everything we can to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions. That is why I was so disappointed to see you eating ice cream on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert the other night. I know that may sound weird, so let me explain. I understand that addressing climate change is a top priority for you, and I am thrilled that you are pushing hard for change at the governmental level with your Green New Deal. Yet you are missing one very large piece of the puzzle. While the energy sector is the largest contributor to carbon dioxide emissions, animal agriculture is actually the single biggest overall driver of all greenhouse gas emissions. This is because cows and other animals produce enormous amounts of methane, which actually has 86 times the warming potential of carbon dioxide, and because grazing animals for food and growing feed crops are driving deforestation. An analysis from the World Bank found that animal agriculture is responsible for a shocking 51% of all greenhouse gas emissions. And did you know that 91% of the Amazon destruction is also due to animal agriculture? The most comprehensive analysis to date, drawing on hundreds of studies and looking at over 37 farms around the world, found that animal products supply just 18% of calories globally, while using 83% of all farmland and more than 30% of the world's fresh water. The authors of this study concluded that based on the data, even the lowest impact animal-based products use more resources and contribute to more environmental devastation than most plant-based foods. This means that both our individual choices, as well as the current Farm Bill, which provides large subsidies to agribusiness, are having a huge impact on climate change. It also means that we as individuals have immense power to shift our current course. I know that you are truly dedicated to helping people and stopping climate change. That's why I am urging you to please quit consuming animal products and supporting the very thing you are working against. It is critical that you and everyone else educate yourself more on this topic and learn all about veganism. There are incredible plant-based protein sources, including ice cream, now available most places. I'm happy to provide you with resources, and I've even linked some in the description below. While I'm truly hoping your Green New Deal is passed, I simply don't believe it will be enough soon enough. That is where individual choices can make a huge contribution. In particular, because unlike carbon dioxide, which persists in the atmosphere long after its emissions are stopped, methane actually breaks down much more quickly. This means reducing methane emissions has a much more immediate impact than reducing carbon dioxide emissions. That is why we need an immediate shift away from animal-based products to plant-based living. And I believe you could be a huge part in making that shift happen. You have a huge platform and an incredible opportunity to share this information and set an example for others. So please, for the sake of our future, stand with me in support of plant-based living and for an end to the animal agriculture subsidies that are propping up a terribly destructive industry. Wishing you all the best from Kansas.